Hello students, today we are going to study about the Bohr's theory of hydrogen spectrum. As you know very well, the Bohr's postulates was given and it is very true about the hydrogen-like atoms. In hydrogen atom, there is one nucleus and one electron revolve around it near about circular orbit. We are going to calculate the radius of the atomic orbit. You know very well the first postulates of Bohr's theory, that is postulate for stationary orbit. According to its mv square upon r is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught z e square upon r square. Remember the first postulates, that is mv square upon r, the required centripetal force for circulating the electron is equals to the electrostatic, that is Coulomb electrostatic force. mv square upon r, m is the mass of electron, v is the velocity, r is the radius of orbit, and z is the atomic number of nucleus, and e is the elementary charge. By this, what you got? 1 upon r is equal to you can solve it, cancel out, r is to r, and then you got r transfer here. Then r is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught z e square upon mv square. This is the radius of circular orbit. Question number first. And remember what is second postulates of the Bohr's atomic theory, that is angular momentum. mvr is nothing but nh upon 2 pi. By this you got r of v is equal to nh upon 2 pi m into r. This is the equation of velocity. Now you can substitute the value of v in equation 1. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. Now put the value of v from equation 2 in equation 1. We got r is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught z square upon m, and square of velocity, that is n square h square upon 4 pi square m square r square. Now by solving this, pi 4 pi cancel out, and r become what? Z e square m square r square upon epsilon naught n times n square h square. Now cancel the m by the square of this and r to r square. Now again you got r is equal to epsilon naught n square h square upon m times z e square. That is epsilon naught h square m times and 1 pi is also here. Then you can multiply with pi. Therefore, r is equal to epsilon naught n square h square pi m z e square. This is the radius of orbit, and you can write it epsilon naught h square upon m z e square pi times 1 upon times n square. This is the radius of orbit. Epsilon naught h square m z e square times pi into n square, where n is principal quantum number. This is the value of radius of orbit circulating around the nucleus. And for nth orbit, you can write here Rn is equal to epsilon naught h square upon pi mz square times n square. This is the expression for nth orbit. This is the calculation of Bohr's atomic radius. Is it clear? And this Bohr's atomic radius, when we put now, we got generalized equation for nth orbit is Rn is equal to epsilon naught h square upon pi mz e square times n square. The radius of innermost orbit of hydrogen is called Bohr's radius. And it is denoted by A naught for n is equal to 1 and z is equal to 1. Then A naught become, that is Bohr's radius, epsilon naught h square upon pi m e square. By putting the value n is equal to 1 and z is equal to 1, we got a constant quantity. This is called Bohr's radius, and its value becomes 0.529 into 10 power minus 10 meter, and approximately it comes, that is 0.529 angstrom. This is nothing but the Bohr's radius.